Hi there and welcome to Foot Depot. Today we are back with the third set of the top 100 FIFA Ultimate Team ratings. We're going from 60 down through to number 41. Now coming in at the number 60 spot we have David Luiz, and a guy who was pretty much mocked for coming back to Chelsea after all his celebrations against him when he played for PSG, but he had an amazing season, winning the league with Chelsea last year, and just a really standout player, very solid performer for them, and his card here really does show a good reflection of his real outplay in the way he plays. Good shooting on the card for a centre back and really nice all round stats there. The medium work rates do apply too, and it's a great card for David Luiz there this year. On to number 59, and it is Sergio Busquets of Barcelona, still keeping a decent rating at 86. And yeah, he's a player that I think a lot of people dread packing because he's higher rated, but he's just not really your most desirable card. But he fits in so well to a midfield and that CDM role. It's only really his pace that I would say let him down, but there's some other great stats on that card, as you can see there. He'll be a nice player to fill in at your CDM spot in a Liga squad. Coming in at the 58th spot, it is James Rodriguez, and this guy has had a really troubled past since he came to Real Madrid, and I think it's about time this guy started playing some football now, because I'm fed up of seeing him coming off the bench, and I think it's great that he's joined them. I think he's on a loan deal at the moment, with a look to sign as well. 4-star skill moves, left-footed cam. He's a really creative player, but we just haven't seen enough of him. His card looks really good still, and he's managed to hold some good stats even though he hasn't had a lot of game time. Shooting at 85, passing at 85 as well, and 83 dribbling. This card should be really nice to use in your Bundesliga squad this year. On to the 57th spot, and it is Toby Alderweireld from Tottenham, and yeah, we covered his centre-back partner Vertonghen earlier, and yeah, he's a really strong card this year. He's gone up a little bit in rating. 66 pace is a little tiny bit too slow for me maybe, but we'll see how this guy plays in game, because I think the rest of his stats are really going to compensate for it. I'm sure his position will be good as well. 87 defending and 80 physical, really good stats on there, and yeah, he's going to be a strong card to use and a very popular choice for those building the BPL squads. Now at number 56 we have Karim Benzema from Real Madrid. As you can see, held down an 86 rated card. I think that was the same as what he had last year as well. 78 pace, which is not too bad for a striker, and he's got some really good stats on there. He's always a strong striker, and I think he'll be a very happy man that Mbappe didn't sign for Real Madrid this year. Another season where he'll be able to get some consistent starts. He managed to hold Morata out again last season, and yeah, how much longer really will Benzema carry on being the number one man up top? But it must be strange being in the shadow of Ronaldo and Bale and Asensio, players like that now. But he does a great job, and he's going to be a good card on this year's Ultimate Team. Now on to number 55, and we have Cesc Fabregas. He's got a nice little improvement this year, as you can see, up to an 86 rated, and I think it's highly deserved. He wasn't Antonio Conte's first choice for a lot of games, and I think he had to bed his way into the team a little bit again, which was quite strange possibly for him. But he had a really solid end to the season and played some very vital roles in games that Chelsea really need to win to get that title sorted. He's got a good card here, 77 shooting, 81 dribbling and 88 passing. That is a real standout stat for me. He's going to be a really solid central midfielder to have in your squad this season, and you'll be good if you can get your hands on him. In at number 54 now, and we have another Real Madrid player. It's Isco here, centre mid card, 86 rated, and Isco is a player that I really like and I think has really come into his own last season. He's not always a first starter, but he always plays an important role for Real Madrid. Very tricky player. He's got good passing on this card, but really good dribbling as well, which is nice to see for a centre midfielder. I think he's going to be a strong card, and he's going to be a popular choice for a lot of people in that centre midfield role. And yeah, really nice card for Isco here. Now on to number 53, and it is Harry Kane of Tottenham and England. Barclays Premier League top scorer last year with 29, and he is undoubtedly the top striker, the hottest striker in the league alongside Romelu Lukaku. Had a fantastic end to last season, considering he missed so many games, still managed to become top scorer, and I think he was just banging in hat-tricks for fun at the end of last year. Card definitely warrants that. 86 rated, 87 shooting, 83 physical. He's going to be a real mean machine on this game. He's going to be a good hold-up player, but also on the turn, that 87 shooting is going to be formidable. He's going to be a great card if you can get your hands on this guy. Now onto the 52nd spot, and we have Alexandro as a big target for Chelsea last year, but Juventus have done really well to keep him over the summer. Great left back here, you can see his card is 86 rated. He managed to push Beatrice Evra well out of the team last year and really held down a spot and had another Serie A title, and once again got to a Champions League final. Unfortunately enough, didn't get that, but what a card we have here. 86 pace, 84 physical, 81 dribbling, 81 defending. What a card that is going to be great to use in game. Great with them Brazilian squads that people love to use as well. So that is a very strong card for Alexandro. Now at number 51 spot on this list we have Philippe Coutinho, and he is still a Liverpool player somehow. I was convinced he was going to be gone and at Barcelona, but Liverpool have managed to keep him. They've done well. It will be another season, then he'll be gone to Barcelona, I'm sure of it. But yeah, he's got a really nice card here. 4-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves at the left wing position. I'd like to see him at cam. I think he'd be a lot more useful there, but it's a great card nonetheless. Some fantastic stats on there. High work rates as well, which is phenomenal, and he's going to be such a strong card this year. Now we're on to the halfway mark here at number 50, and we have probably one of the best base cards you will see in the game, and he has had some amazing cards over the years on FIFA. It's Nainggolan from Roma, and wow, look at this card. Everything is over 80 apart from his pace, but this card just looks like it's going to play brilliantly this year. 3-star weak foot and skill moves, high work rates. I don't think you're going to find many better cards out there on the market. I'd be convinced to sort of just play him in a 3 midfield and let him roam. What a player this is, and yeah, great card for him this year. Into the 40s now, and at 49 we have Dries Mertens from Napoli, and he's been given an 86 rated card at centre forward. Nice little position change for him this year. He'll be coming very handy for those who want to either play him at cam or striker. And yeah, really nice card as you can see here. Some great stats, fantastic 90 pace, 89 dribbling and 82 shooting. It's going to be a great card to use. And along with that, he's got 4-star weak foot and 4-star skill moves. Not too much more you could ask for from a centre forward card there. Now on to one of the biggest signings of the year, and it is Romelu Lukaku at number 48. The big Belgian. Great start for him for Manchester United, and he's got a really nice card here as well. 86 rated, 83 pace, 85 shooting and 84 physical. This is going to be a mean machine of a card, and he's going to be so good to use. Always been strong on FIFA, but I think even now that he's joined United, it's really bumped his stats up. And yeah, just a great card. He's going to be a good striker and very popular this year. On to number 47 now, and we have Thomas Müller. Just always seems to be rated at 86. If I'm not mistaken, he just seems to have been there for a while. But a great player and very much a good clubman for Bayern Munich. He's been quite patient this season, well last season so to say, because Ancelotti didn't always feature him in his first team plans, but he still comes on, gets some vital goals and sets up a hell of a lot of goals as well. He's got a really nice card here, and he's going to be quite a popular choice, I would have thought, in the Bundesliga. On to number 46, and it is the first goalkeeper of today's video, and it is Handanovic, and we have stepped up to the 87 ratings now. Such a strong keeper for such a long time for Inter Milan. He's been there quite a long time now as well, but he keeps putting in great performances, keeping them in games, and at 87 rated card, it's maybe a little bit of a push, but I think that overall it's a great card to use, and you're not going to complain if you're building that Serie A squad. A great card here this year for Handanovic. Moving on to number 45 now, we have the legend from Barcelona, Andres Iniesta, still going away at it, and even at his age he's still putting in some great performances, and he's got a really nice card this year on Ultimate Team. 87 rated, still managed to keep that pace just above 70, 90 dribbling, which is an incredible stat, and 87 passing. Still going to be a great card to have in your La Liga squad, and not a bad pull if you get him from a pack this year. 5'7" height, high and medium work rates. It's still a very good card for Iniesta. At the 44 spot we have Iniesta's teammate and midfield partner. It's Ivan Rakitic, and once again an 87 rated card here. Very strong partnership there for them too, if you're going to have them in the same squad. 65 pace, which is a little bit of a letdown, but obviously you'd like that above 70. But you've got 84 shooting, 82 dribbling, 86 passing. He's putting in some really good performances for Barcelona, even when they're not winning games. But yeah, such a great player there. Really nice card for Rakitic this year on Ultimate Team. At the number 43 spot, we have David Silva from Manchester City. He's been around the BPL a long time now and such a creative player for Manchester City. He's been accompanied by the likes of Bernardo Silva now, and City have really strengthened in their squad. Hopefully, Silva will get back to what he does best, setting up goals, great passing and dribbling. As you can see, his card really matches it there. His two standout stats, 87 passing, 87 dribbling. 4-star skill moves, high work rate in attacking but low in the defensive department, so you want to look at keeping him in that cam position. At the 42nd spot, we have Gerard Piqué, a very experienced centre-back from Barcelona. Didn't feature as much for them last year, but hopefully we're going to see a bit more from him. He's got a really strong card here, 87 rated once again for a Barcelona player, 86 defending and 76 physical. One stat that does sort of stand out a little bit weird is his shooting, 61 shooting. It's quite strange compared to what you see on some other cards. But a really nice card here, and hopefully he'll be quite easily obtainable, as he's not as popular at the moment as he used to be in previous years. At the number 41 spot, and the last card for today's episode, we have Marek Hamsik of Napoli. He's been around for quite a while now, but really starting to stand out as one of the great players in Serie A. Fantastic card he's been rewarded with this season, 74 pace, 80 shooting, 84 passing, 84 dribbling. He's going to accompany very nice alongside some of his Napoli teammates if you filter them into a Serie A squad. You've got the likes of Mertens and Insigne that we've already covered, and Hamsik will go along very nicely with them. And that is it for today's video. We have finished going through the ratings from 60 down to 41. Tomorrow we'll be going from 40 down to 21, and that will be rounding us almost down to the end, almost getting to that number 1 spot and finding out the ratings of the biggest players in Ultimate Team. If you have enjoyed this video, then please drop a like now and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good day.